What's up, guys? JoeyKong94 today, showing you guys how to get really good PVR tutorial or quality. So go to your settings, go to count settings, then go to display, and put it at 720p. Now it's 720p, not 1080i or 1080p, because 1080i has interlaced flickering, which makes your quality look like shit. And 1080p is just not really good for YouTube. So yeah, have those settings right there. Next thing you want to do, which you'll see in a couple seconds, is go to your game, whatever game you're playing, and start the game up, and then go to start and change your brightness settings. Now right now I have it at the, I guess you're supposed to have it as not visible, barely visible, and easily visible. Try it like that, and then also try it with your brightness all the way up and see what your results are. Just mess with your settings like that. Alright, now to the Camtasia Studio part. Okay guys, so after you just saw those two clips talking about how to put your TV on 720p and to make sure you adjust your brightness and play with the brightness settings, you should be right here. So once you're in Total Media Extreme 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever the fuck this is, make sure you're probably going to want to have the most updated software for pretty much anything, you know what I mean? It's always good to update software if you can. So yeah. Anyways, so first thing you want to do is go to PS3. Even if you're on an Xbox, go to PS3. And by the way, I forgot to mention that the very first part where I was showing you how to put your Xbox in 720p, if you're on a PlayStation 3, put your PlayStation 3 on 720p, because 1080i, I'll explain to it real quick, 1080i is 1080p with interlaced lines, right? Which means those little black lines that used to be in my videos, those little lines that would go across the video, those are interlaced lines because it takes 2 frames to make up 1 pixel. So, I don't know what the hell is it lagging for. Sorry, the program is lagging real quick. Anyways, yeah, so take 2 lines to make up 1 pixel, so it makes the quality look like shit. So, and 1080p, YouTube is not very configured for 1080p. So it's better to use 1080i, or not 1080i, use 720p. Sorry for that little notification right there. Anyway, so yeah, go to PS3 because it renders out in M2TS format, which is the best format for recording. You're obviously going to want to choose your PVR, have these settings like this. So you're going to go to device settings. Match yours to mine. Now, some reason mine don't actually do anything. I'll put the brightness all the way up, and as you see on the screen, nothing will happen. I'll even hit apply and OK. Nothing does. None of those settings actually work for me. I don't know why. I have to figure that out later. But anyways, yeah, put it back to 134. Hit apply. OK. So once you've done that, you're all set. Next, you want to go to format settings. You're gonna make it 13.5 megabytes per second, as high as it can go. This should be right here like this. This should automatically be like that. Constant bit rate. You can disable the LEDs on your PVR if that distracts you. Leave these like this and put that like that. Then hit OK. Once you've done that, record yourself a clip. It can just be running around like I did in my clips. You can disable that if you want, and you can. I would enable that, and also choose where you want to save your folder. Once you do that, open up Sony Vegas. I'm using Sony Vegas 11. I suggest getting Sony Vegas 11. If you haven't got any Sony Vegas, look on YouTube, and there's billions of videos how to get all these programs I'm showing for free. So, anyways, import your clips. I'm going to import the 2 clips I recorded. One is with the brightness all the way up, and the other one is with the brightness is where it's supposed to be, kind of like where it on the TV how it says it should be. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know what I mean once you're actually doing it. When you go and change your brightness settings on your game, you know how it says not visible, barely visible, invisible, or whatever? I have it in the second clip. It's so the first 2 are black and only visible is the one that's showing. So anyways, once you import your clips, the very first thing you're going to do every single time is right click them, go to properties, disable maintain aspect ratio, and disable resample. Same thing with the other one. Then you're going to click the little event pane crop, and you're going to zoom it in. Because I'm just zooming in just a little bit so you don't see those stupid ass black lines. And do the same thing for the other clips. Okay, once you've done that, you're all set with that part. Now, this is what the quality looks like on full brightness, and this is what it looks like on the proper brightness, and I put that in quotation marks. Okay, so that's what your quality will look like without any color corrections. Now with color corrections, trust me, it will be way better, and we're going to put them on right now. So you're going to go to Video FX, and you're going to drag in color corrector, go to color corrector secondary, drag in default, and I'll show you these in detail in a second. Go to color curves, drag in default, and then go to sharpen and drag in default. So what I'm going to do is, because I made a little package so I don't have to do that every time, I'm just going to go to my filter packages and hit dazzle. Now you guys can also check out these other color corrections. I'll have a link to the guy's video. I forgot his name, but this guy made some really good color corrections that you guys can also check out. So go ahead and he has a video of how to download them and how to put them in Vegas and everything. But anyways, for right now, these are the settings that I just had you put on. So hit add, hit OK. Okay, now I'll actually show you what those look like. So color corrector secondary, this is what you're going to want it to look like right here. And make sure that you are on 11 so this looks the same. So match all this right here. Color curves. Oops, I unchecked it. Color curves. Basically, you're just going to drag that line from there and that line down to there, but make it look like that. And then sharpen is going to be 0.030. Hit exit. There you go. There's the color corrections on the full brightness video. These are the settings right here that I've been using. Those exact ones. Now, for the second one, since the brightness isn't the same, I'm going to put a different color correction on. I'm going to put the very last one on from MWT Color Pack 5. And I'm going to definitely do render tests after this. Okay. As you can see, that's what the quality looks like now after I put those color corrections on. Now again, there'll be a link in the description of how to get these color corrections on that I'm using right now on this video. And as you can see, those don't look the best, and those are a little bit off, but there's other ones, and I'm just doing this for video's sake. I just put that one on. So once you've done that and you're all set with that, you're going to get ready to render. So before you render, this is very important, go right here. When you're watching the video and editing, make sure it's on preview, because otherwise it will lag. Go to best full. Do that every time before you render. Oh guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the properties. When you very first start the video or open up Sony Vegas, you're going to want to go to this right here. Type in 1280 by 720, lower left field, 100 squared, 0, 29.970 NTSC. You can also do 59 if you want, but I'm using 29 because that looks better. 32-bit floating full range. That's very important. Make sure this is at best. Gaussian, none, and you do not need the interlace because HD-PVR, as long as you're doing it in 720p, there will be no interlacing. Start a new project that way. Check that off. I'm going to hit cancel because I already have this all set up. Once you've done that, you're ready to render. So hit start, render as. Just let me take it. It's going to take a second, sorry. I'm sorry for that notification. Okay. So, I'm just going to leave this as untitled. So you're going to want to go to main content AVC AVC/AAC MP4. You're going to select Internet HD 720p. Please be on Sony Vegas 11 because otherwise this will not make sense. Do HD 1280 by 720p. Uncheck that. Main 29.970 NTSC. Non-progressive scan 1002. Constant bitrate of 10,000 or 10 million, whatever the number that is. I'm really retarded with numbers, so I probably fucked it up. You guys can laugh at me. Leave that. Audio, match it to mine. Audio is not that important unless you have a problem. Leave that alone. You're going to want to go to video render quality and change that to best. Hit OK. I'm going to hit cancel just so I don't mess my settings up. And then I'm just going to name this ET. And then just hit render. There you go, guys. You got the best quality for your PVR that I can find. If I get better quality, I'll definitely make a new tutorial. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please give the video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe because that helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Joey Kong 94 out.